In this fresh, unfiltered modern comedy, best friends and academic overachievers Amy, played by Caitlin Dever, and Molly, played by Beanie Feldstein, realize they've missed out pretty much all fun during high school. So on the eve of graduation, they decide to make up for lost time with one wild adventure and this hilarious coming-of-age story about the meaningful bonds we create, also starring Lisa Kudrow, Will Forte, and Jason Sudeikis. Directed by Olivia Wilde. Booksmart arrives on Blu-ray from 2019. This movie is a new take on, maybe 80s classics of Fast Times, Ridgemont High, even that early 2000s Superbad movie. This coming of age, these best friends that are really, they're used to really overachieving, becoming the best in the class, the smartest, the bookworms, and they're teased for this. They're teased for that kind of thing, but they have this bond. They'll share anything with each other, even, the way they masturbate. They talk about sex openly. They have no shame about anything. They talk about guys and girls they're into. Principals, played by Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso himself. He has some funny stuff here. And so it's basically these two girls are trying to get to this party and have this spectacular night because they don't know if they're going to have another opportunity to really party together because they're both going to go to different colleges. And so you follow them on this one crazy night trying to get to this party. They see it on social media that their friends are at the party and they want to be there too. So they have to track down different ways of getting there, and they go to different parties. They go to a boat ship, and then Billy Lord shows up there. Carrie Fisher's daughter plays Gigi. She's on the boat, and it's like an empty party, so they have to go to the next party. One of my favorite parts is when they try drugs, and then there's this crazy stop motion sequence with Barbies. Interesting debut by Olivia Wilde, who's primarily been in front of the camera most of her career for the last 10-15 years. So it was nice seeing a fresh take on the high school comedy. Now, the Blu-ray looks great. Looks like a fantastic transfer. The highlight of this disc is commentary by Olivia Wilde. She goes in depth, not only in the technical aspects of how they filmed certain scenes, but also what she was thinking, what references she was using to different films, her inspirations, the way that she directed certain actors in scenes, what she was going for, what was really practical, what wasn't. Good look behind the scenes, and a very solid commentary by Olivia Wilde on this disc. So I highly recommend the disc for that. The movie is good. I think it's a unique take. Brings in a new audience and a new generation for this type of film that's kind of been lost. I mean, when's the last time we really had a solid breakout comedy? And I think Booksmart was the final breakout comedy in 2019, just before the window seemed to crash down now. And I don't know what the state of comedy for theatrical films or just movies in general is going to be going forward, but I think Booksmart is one of those ones that's hanging on and kind of tread a new ground, but also paid respect to the past. So let me know what you thought of Booksmart. For more Return of the Disc, visit returnofthedisc.com. Check out the audio version of today's show, available on all major podcast platforms. And be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel.